Hello everyone, welcome to the special weekly wrap. We deep dive into the Iran war oil crisis today, March 14th, 2026. 2 weeks into a war many said was impossible. The unthinkable has happened. The Strait of Hormuz, the 21-mile wide artery through which 20% of the world's oil flows, has effectively become a graveyard for global trade. Following the U.S.-Israeli strikes on February 28th, Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, didn't just threaten the world, he unplugged it. With naval mines drifting in the water and Iranian shore-to-ship missiles locking onto anything that moves, the global energy heartbeat has flatlined. Today, Brent crude sits at $100 a barrel, and the ripples are turning into a tidal wave that is hitting every gas station from London to Los Angeles. In Washington, the political stakes are as volatile as the oil itself. President Trump entered office in 2025 promising to halve energy prices within 12 months. But the drill baby drill mantra has hit a geopolitical wall. Trump's public stance is one of calculated bravado. On Thursday, he told reporters, "When oil prices go up, America makes a lot of money because we are the #1 producer." But behind the scenes, the White House is in panic mode. High prices at the pump are a political death sentence for the upcoming midterms. The strategy? Trump is betting on a short, sharp war. He's promised the American people that these prices are a temporary spike that will crash to lower than ever before once the Iranian regime is toppled. But as the conflict enters its third week, the short war theory is looking dangerously optimistic. Why can't U.S. shale just save us? It's the 100 per barrel question. While U.S. production is at record highs, the shale industry has changed. The Wild West days of over-drilling are gone, replaced by capital discipline. Boardrooms are now focused on dividends for shareholders, not emergency production for the government. Even if Trump unleashed every acre today, new barrels wouldn't hit the market for 6 to 9 months. On March 11th, the International Energy Agency, IEA, made history. They authorized the release of 400 million barrels of oil from strategic reserves, the largest in history. But here is the sobering math. The Strait of Hormuz carries 20 million barrels a day. Even the IEA's record-breaking release only covers about 3.3 million barrels a day of that gap. It's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a garden hose while the bottom is falling out. So, where does the ceiling break? Most analysts at firms like Rystad and Nuvama are now pricing in a long-duration disruption. Scenario A, the $150 threshold. If the Strait of Hormuz remains closed for another 4 to 6 weeks, experts predict oil will hit $150 per barrel. This is the recession trigger. At this price, global logistics begin to collapse, and food inflation becomes a national security crisis in most developing nations. Scenario B, the ghost fleet factor. China and India are currently negotiating sanction-free corridors with the new Iranian leadership. If Iran can keep its ghost fleet moving to Asia while blocking the West, we could see a two-tier oil market. Cheap oil for the East and cripplingly expensive oil for the G7. As we close out this week's special report, the numbers on the screen, $119 a barrel, a 97% drop in Hormuz traffic, and a 400 million barrel emergency release, tell only half the story. The other half is being written in the smoke over Karg Island and the defiant speeches of a new supreme leader in Tehran. For decades, the global economy relied on the assumption that the Strait of Hormuz was too important to fail. This week, that assumption died. We are no longer just looking at a price spike. We are witnessing the birth of a new energy iron curtain. On one side, a West scrambling to drain its strategic reserves and restart its shale engines. On the other, an embattled Iran attempting to pivot its shadow fleet toward a hungry Asian market. President Trump's promise of a short, complete war is now being tested by the reality of a scorched earth energy policy. If the G7's Hail Mary release fails to stabilize the markets by next Monday, the conversation will shift from how much will gas cost to will there be enough fuel to keep the lights on? The black gold blackout isn't coming. It's already here. The only question left is, who blinks first, the man in the White House or the man in Tehran? I'm Jay, and this has been your special weekly wrap on the Iran war crisis. Stay tuned and stay prepared.